It started off as a relatively simple notion at our board that we needed a guide for CASA project managers. The more that we started talking to people in CASA and in CASA-like processes, we found that there was a broad requirement for a more comprehensive guide. And you said yesterday, you expect clarity. You want a line of sight, how you're going to get outcomes. And we recognize that that's a requirement, but there's this other thing, that those tables full of people and that human dynamic and getting them to work together. We had to find a way to put that discipline in the guide as well. The sheer volume and quality of the exchange that is happening in this province, I think there is value in trying to capture that, something that describes. And it's not just CASA's experience, I get that. It is an Alberta experience, and I think that properly done, this guide can have significant currency outside of the province.
Gary, tell me a little bit about why your organization participates in collaborative processes.
Of course, our organization is the Alberta Capital Airshed, which comprises the Greater Edmonton area. It's all around air quality, and there's a lot of interest with air quality. Certainly there's governments of different levels, there's industry, there's environmental groups, there's schools, there's all sorts of organizations out there that have an interest and something to say, something to offer into the discussion of air quality.
So what is it about a collaborative process that makes your organization successful?
Well, in order to be able to achieve anything with those different interests, you need to have people come to the table and collaborate somehow. And so a collaborative process that allows people to feel safe, respected, and able to work together is really the solution.
First of all, it's very common, and it doesn't matter how well educated the people are, it's very common that people get their interests and their positions confused. So you can't suck out the interest until you know what an interest is. People are often so ingrained in their position, they don't actually have a clear understanding of what their actual interests are. So the preparation of the interest statement that Norm was just talking about is much more difficult than it seems, because most people actually just restate their position and they try and do it in interest-based terms. So actually generating your interest is hard, not easy. Few of us are really good listeners. We can practice and we can become better listeners. So if you want to actually get the interests out, you got to go get them, and you got to get them by listening to people and asking good, open questions.
I really want you to know that for CASA, this is not a one-off. We believe this is a launch. We believe it's in our interests to reinvigorate this dialogue about interest-based negotiation in Alberta. We're prepared to put a lot of energy into this. We have a limited budget, but we're going to do what we can to expand this discussion. This isn't over. We have already a lot of requests for help. We're going to see what we can do within our limitations. We're going to try and elevate our understanding and practice of interest-based negotiation.